Hey there guys, it's Kagetak coming at you, and for today we're just going to be going over a couple of things on the stream, mainly the stuff that really kind of grinds my gears overall, and some of the stuff that, well, at least we have answers to. So, I know I probably wasn't going to do a video recap on this, and realistically, if you're looking for a definitive recap, check out Bear. Bear did a really good one, and he kind of has some similar points to myself on what's going on. So, the first thing here, and this is becoming apparent for a while now, is there's no Miyu synergy. There's nothing here, and it's just going to snowball. Because as it stands right now, I'm going to end up probably maxing out a bunch more of these characters before we even get there, as I watch Lou fell asleep. So I don't know what to do in terms of just like, because again I wanted to prep for this. I wanted to, like, get her set up, and this was like months ago. So what happened here? And looking over this sheet, maybe she comes out in 2.6, and that's December, so another 30-something days, or maybe she doesn't. Like, at this point, I don't know what their strategy is. Are they really trying to slow play us on synergies? Because this is a lot like Key. Key would have been great if they didn't slow play his extra bonuses. Like, they took longer to unlock them. His 20 is really good for, like, mid-game city stats to unlock the movie theater buff earlier on and push those stats up. But nobody got to really experience that. Maybe newer players, I guess technically that would make sense. But so, yeah, Miyu's missing. No idea on that. However, at least we could say, looking at this little chart here, Lufel business plan is coming. That's going to be 2.6. Cool. Metro, there's nothing really spectacular about Metro. But Astrolab was the other question, and they had mentioned, there's a bug, some situations arose, they were trying to get it here early. So does that mean that Astrolab's now going to come at the same time it should have in the other version? Like, was it 3.0? I didn't play the other version. I have no idea. So could it show up with 2.6? And here's the thing. This is going to be up for interpretation, because Bear thought, potentially it could be. I'm going to lean on the side that this isn't coming for 2.6. It's not coming for any of this. It's getting pushed back, because the guy seemed kind of, heartfelt apologies, like, because he's like, you guys clear a lot of content, we want some end game stuff for you guys, and we're not able to deliver on that. So I don't think it's coming here. That's the vibe I got. I do appreciate the transparency on his end, though, just kind of giving us a heads up. But yeah, so I don't think we're getting Astrolab anytime soon, until maybe the end of December for like 3.0, so that's going to be a minute. Now, the other thing here to bring up is, well, maybe Miyu can be in 2.5. Well, I think 2.5 is going to be the other part of Cherish's synergy, because it's going to unlock the first half, the second half. So maybe 2.6, I still don't know. But there's something else I wanted to touch on here, and it's about this Tycoon stuff. So, as you saw on the slide there, Tycoon's going to come out, from what I understand, a patch after the synergy for the mode is already in play. Which, from somebody who's never played the mode before and kind of wanted to play it in its purest form of combat, or whatever you will, it kind of diminishes things a bit. Because now you can just go, you can get shares to probably 15, and I'm sure that's, 14 with the 15 unlock. So you'll be able to, like, before you even play the game mode, have a bunch of buffs and things. And I don't know the ramifications of this, the the full impact it's going to have, because again, I never played that version of the game. But I feel like you lose some of the essence of the game, you lose some of the charm by not having people level up that synergy at the same time. You know what they could have done? This is a wild concept. Maybe they could have put Cherish's synergy into the next patch, where the card game actually drops. And hear me out here. Maybe we could have gotten this synergy. I don't know. Miyu's synergy? Could have put Miyu's synergy here. Put it here, and then put Cherish's next, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it got shifted around. I don't understand that, because from my standpoint as a player, I'm just assuming that they did it to slow play us on the synergies, which, spoiler alert, I've already maxed quite a few. My lowest synergies are 15. You're not stopping me. I mean, my Kira is going to be 20 here in a week, and that'll be number 4. Key will be done, and I've completely taken out the evening ones. The evening ones are completely done right now, so I don't know what time slot Cherish ends up in. If he ends up in evening, well, congratulations, he's getting focus fired easily. If he ends up in like night or afternoon, well, he's still getting focus fired, because he's the only one I have like legitimate rewards to get, like the 1 through 15 on. So I don't know. I just think that was not a really good decision as somebody who wanted to like experience that new mode, which, don't get me wrong, super thankful that we're getting something like this. Like, from what other content creators have said, they are going to sink hours into this. I am somebody who played the hell out of the triple triad game on Final Fantasy XIV. I love like simple mini games and card games and stuff. And there's a PvP element to it, you say? Oh yeah, I will play. I will settle Kaiba that shit up if I can. If I can't settle Kaiba that shit up, well, I'll Yugi-Moto it, because I have dumb luck when it comes to card games as well. You know, you're talking to somebody who pulled 4 queens on the flop and won a decent amount of money a couple weeks ago. You know, so yeah. And then lost it all. It's life. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, this patch wasn't really that great. Futaba's coming. We knew she was getting some buffs. From what people say, we're getting on par with what the like second wave of buffs for her was for like a later stage of the game. Cool. That's great. That's good. I'm not complaining. Would I have liked her to have a little bit more oomph to give her some global special? Sure. But this character is broken already. I mean, any character where you see somebody like myself go, well, I want to max awaken this, there's something either inherently really good about the character, or I'm making poor life decisions. Akechi will be a poor life decision, even if they like really buff him up. It probably is going to be a bad idea, but as you can see with the channel, he's kind of like the mascot now, so we got to max awaken Akechi when he comes out, probably in, was it March? So other than that, I didn't see anything showing like the den, what's going to happen there, which is normal. You're not going to see stuff there. I don't think we're getting new personas in the next one for Velvet, but I'm still going to keep my eye out. And what I would suggest to you guys is just be vigilant, look around in game, see if there's any new changes or things they've added that they haven't really addressed, because it does sound like there's some issues on the back end with them trying to bring stuff forward, especially with the Astrolab, and that may transition to some other stuff. So we may have some things here earlier than expected, or we may be missing some stuff, and I guess that's all par for the course when you're kind of rushing through these things. But anyway, are you guys kind of upset about this whole Miyu thing as much as I am? Mainly because, again, from a min-max standpoint, we don't have a character who could help accelerate some of these synergies. And I know I don't need any of, like, you know, I got all the rewards already. I would like to get, like, the achievement stuff done. I would like to start knocking these out and getting these fully done. except this one here. I'll just wait. Well, yeah, no. If you can romance Miyu, I would probably just do the friend thing and then flip it just to get the achievement. So I am kind of waiting for her on this as well, because there's no point to use that right now. But yeah, I'd like to just blitz through some of these, get these done just to say I have them done, because I am a completionist in that regard. And I'm going to hope that the card game is as good as people say it is, that it will provide hours of like content, stuff to play around. And yeah, I know the counter argument also is there's other games to play. I play other stuff. Do I stream a lot of it? No, but I mean, I do play other stuff. I get it. I'm like in the 0.1% category. People say don't rush the content, and as soon as Futaba comes out, I'll rush the content. Well, actually, I will hold off on that because again, we're going to be doing that massive pull video, and I think it'll probably be around 6 p.m. my time, maybe a little bit later in the day. Because even if I work late, I shouldn't work past there, so somewhere around there, I'll have something up. I'll know tomorrow, kind of like what my flow is going to be for the day, and we'll get that set up. But I am super excited to do that, and yeah, I don't know. This just seems like outside of Futaba and outside of like just having a roadmap, there's not a whole lot for me to get excited about, minus the card game. But we'll see what happens. And overall, though, I am appreciating that just they're being very open and honest with us on some of this stuff. And I can't wait to see what the Lufel EX plan is. I mean, it's going to be 2 more patches from now, but I'm excited for the Haru patch for reasons other than Haru. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it short here. Let me know if there's anything else that you're like looking forward to, or if there's anything that kind of got skipped like Miyu, because again, if it wasn't for like just what she did and what I was told about her, I probably wouldn't have even thought to know about this character. I've still got yellow items that I'm waiting to use for her. Oh, good times. Anywho, catch you on the next one.